We did some...
Your mother's riding dick today.
Why is she doing that?
That's what she wants to do.
Good job for avoiding the word gay.
He wasn't talking about me. He was talking about your mother, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
Obviously, if she's riding dicks, it's not gay.
She's not gay. She's just a bitch.
All right, cool. Welcome to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
And Eric and I warmed up before you got here by doing improv bits. Will, would you like to join us in an improv bit?
I'm so bad at improv.
That's okay. It's just one word at a time, remember? And it's going to go me, Eric, you, me, Eric, you, okay?
Oh, I'm not witty enough for improv.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You should have seen the shit we came up with, all right?
Mhm.
All right.
All sort of.
There
Are
Rabbits
that
I
kill
because
my
father.
liked
raping
Rabbits.
before
lunch?
That's a whole sentence right there.
Yeah. There's a story for you. There's an improv.
I kill a rabbits because my father liked raping them before lunch.
All right. One more.
Who sits down and starts a conversation like that? I didn't want to know, Mr. Hunter.
All right, here we go. During
They gotta go, those sexy assholes.
he's just really into the
I'm not my dad! I'm not my dad!
He's just killing him because his dad was a monster. Every time he looks at a rabbit.
He knows deep down he's not too far from the tree.
Exactly.
His brain's been poisoned at this point because he permanently associates rabbits with sex and with his father,
That
which
also-
has
oh
ruined
Oh my
his
god, what if
romantic
this
life.
was in what if this was an anime and he was in
What?
What is an
let me
anime?
cook.
Yeah,
let me
okay, let
cook.
him cook.
Because I don't know, I think
Okay.
anime is a really good medium for things to be a story of.
Yeah,
I think it's
raping
great
rabbits.
because
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's
Go
something
for it.
the Japanese would draw.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, by Japanese, I mean the Koreans.
Yes, of course they would. Because
you
the
know.
the Japanese would pay them and outsource it. But yes.
everyone outsources something to someone.
Think of that story, but now it's a bunny girl.
See,
It's
there
bunny
you go.
girls. Now it's a Jack the Ripper story.
His
Yeah.
dad raped one every day.
Every
Are there
day
a lot
before
of
He
them?
used to keep them in a pen out back.
Oh,
and they'd
okay.
take one out and he'd just give it to her. And
You know-
then throw her back in there. And his son kept watching it. And now he's got this violent hatred towards all bunny women.
You know, that's kind of hot, though. I
It sounds like a Bible Black-esque
Yeah.
anime where it's got a weird, dark storyline with weirdly competent animation for the time.
Yeah, if it's animated super well, so no one can say that it's not art.
For whatever reason, Trigger did it.
Yeah, Trigger does it.
But it's got full-blown, all the stances sex scenes, where
It
it's
looks
just
like
it's
Cyberpunk Edge
definitely
Runners.
porn.
It's just extremely well animated.
Mhm. And that's one of the benefits of anime, like what you were saying earlier, is because you have that infinite special effects budget to a certain extent.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you can pay for animation, you can pay for special effects.
Let's do one more improv
Okay.
before we
That
get
was a
into
good
something
prompt,
else.
though.
That was good. That was good. All right.
The rabbit.
During
the
Tornado
war,
I
served
under
hurricanes.
Well, yeah, this is also an anime, obviously.
when
Mechs
Arrived.
piloted
by
Volcanoes.
who
they're personified
Kaiju.
That one's not nearly as good. We gotta work one more. That
No, it's
sucked.
sentient natural disasters showing up to attack you at the same time.
That was not near.
It was a tornado war
Say
with
that
the
sentence back to me
hurricanes
right
and
now,
the tornadoes.
Eric.
All right, one more. Before
The
Lunchtime.
rush
I
Saw
a
pedophile.
who
had
Several
bags
of
children.
he
slung
the
Children.
over the
Van.
then
No, wait. Can I go back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sled.
mushing
his
Reindeer.
through
the
Pure.
hearts
of
The
men.
thusly
verily
Thou
slayeth Will.
Oh, was that the
Yeah, it's you, it's you,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you.
This obviously the
He slayeth
the
Pedophile.
in
I'm so confused now.
No, I'm right there with you.
I don't know what's going on.
Where is he
anymore.
slaying the pedophile, Will?
where is it? It was just,
Just
a
use a
lunch
conjunction
rush.
if you can't think of something. Just use a conjunction.
In
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
yeah.
Is
what?
Is the narrator stuttering?
In
the
dungeon.
Lunch run? The lunch rush in the dungeon?
Yeah, dude. That's got to happen somewhere.
I'm gonna fold the story back in on itself here.
I think that's probably good enough.
The dungeon cafeteria. There we go.
There you go, cafeteria.
The dungeon
There you go.
cafeteria. There
All
we
right.
go. We capped it.
We capped
it, boys. We did it.
That was.
We told a semi-coherent story.
with Will here, the stories are so much more chaotic than it was just me and you. It was just me and you. We like get something and like we have like an idea and build on it. When it's with you, like you throw a curveball. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Okay, hold on, Eric. Me and you. Watch this.
Okay.
As
A
big
man
who
deftly
smokes
massive
amounts
of
ganja
daily
for
my
bones.
Fuck, I lost the train there.
the big man
damn it.
who smokes ganja daily for my
his bones.
bones.
For his bones, dude. As a big man who smokes
he's not,
ganja
he's not
daily
smoking it for
bones.
his bones. He's smoking it for your bones.
Hell yeah, dude. He's smoking your bones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just smoking a bone, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how did we? How, Eric, did we drop that when we had such good ones at the beginning before we started recording?
Performance anxiety, maybe.
Performance anxiety, my ass. You've performed for years, you hack.
Well, guys, it's okay. Erectile dysfunction happens to everyone.
Yeah.
You guys
When
ever
Will
had
wasn't
that?
watching. We were doing great. Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
He's the weak link here. Throw him out.
You guys ever had erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know,
It just wouldn't go anymore. It wouldn't stay hard.
wouldn't go anymore. So you had, like, it was going for a long time and then it just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not really what I mean. Like, first time you're trying to get ready and you just cannot get a boner. You're like,
I've had like mild performance anxiety a few times, I want to say, but not true ED.
I've had
know.
I've had straight up ED like once or twice when I was taking medication, and it had
Oh, okay, yeah, I did have something like that.
it has
where
to be the most frustrating experience.
I just couldn't come.
Oh yeah, I had that too, but no, that's better. That's better than
Well,
just not being
It
just
was
like
a
you're
lot
just-
better for her. She didn't mind. That was the only time I faked coming
Was it?
because I was just like, I'm just gonna have to go back to my dorm and take care of this later.
I am ashamed to say I have faked an orgasm probably a dozen times.
I've only done it once or twice.
I-
The one time I started and couldn't finish, to be fair, I was on LSD.
Dude, there's no way you can't have sex on LSD.
Yeah, you
What are you
can.
talking about?
You
Many-
absolutely
many
can.
hippies have had sex on LSD.
It depends, but you
take
can
it back.
psych yourself
You can't
out.
come on LSD. It's
Well,
kind of
you
like
can.
eating. You can't swallow. You could chew, but you can't swallow.
What?
No.
You never had that experience?
No,
On
I think you
LSD?
psyched yourself out, bro.
No, dude. There's like that's a documented
It's a
thing to people
scientific
where people
fact.
like
Okay, well,
you take LSD and then you'll try to eat something and you'll just chew and then be like, I can't get the swallowing thing down.
I know pooping was really weird.
In what
Like-
way? Did it talk to you and grow shapes?
like I couldn't like think to like, properly like squeeze one out. It was like trying to convince 3 cats to like come in through a doggy door that you don't know. Like it was like
What an analogy. What a visual. Thank you for that, Eric. I think we all understand what you mean by that.
I was just like, I can't like convince myself to poop almost. Like I just like, come on, go ahead. Go poop, Eric. Go poop.
Like talking to a dog outside.
Like it was like that. Like you can psych yourself out of doing a normal task when you're on acid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
100%.
that's the same thing that happened during sex, basically.
Mhm.
Is my mind wandered at a point. And
To
then,
what?
I don't even remember it. I went on
to fractals.
all sorts of mind journey. I was thinking about everything like internally that was happening at the time.
Oh, yeah?
And it just completely separated my thoughts from the action itself.
That,
And
yeah,
then
I can see that.
Yeah, and then it just went, boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
And then like obviously I was on fucking acid, so couldn't really just change your lane of thought all of a sudden. I was just stuck there for a minute, but we were both really chill, so
were you both on acid?
yes.
Okay, that makes
So
it a little bit better.
everybody was good.
What is it, Will? I see the look in your eyes. You look
but I don't
like
know
a
what you're
curious
talking
child
about.
looking to me for affirmation or perhaps sex.
Did you guys hear that My Hero Academia ended?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You said that it like kind of crashed and burned.
Yeah, the ending sucked.
Does
Aw,
it? Does it suck?
It sucked bad.
Does it suck in a way like people didn't get to, romantic partners didn't get together that you wanted? That's the big thing I've heard. But
Yeah, that and so like
don't
Angry
spoil
shippers.
it for me, because I do want to like experience the suckiness of it for myself.
Yeah, so like from what I've heard, because I stopped reading at like season 3-ish type. area.
Really? So
Yeah.
I'm further on in My Hero Academia than you
I
are.
only
Probably
ever
so.
saw the first season.
But
But
I thought it was good.
from what
I
I've
just
heard, and
never
I
picked
have
it
read
back
the
up.
last chapter.
have you?
Yeah. From what I heard, it's like all good up till the epilogue, basically.
Really?
Oh, really?
And the problem is within the epilogue, because the epilogue implies that Deku.
You gonna spoil it for me, or can you keep this non-spoilery?
Yeah, I'll try.
It implies that thing that happened didn't happen.
Yeah.
or-
It implies that
Important plot development that happened.
they don't finish a promise that he makes in like the first
An arc?
chapter. Yeah,
Like an
yeah.
arc?
Like
They
the arc
just-
doesn't really.
resolve itself.
Patrick will spoil the end of Attack on Titan. Please skip ahead 3.5 minutes to go past it. 5 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. Returning to the podcast.
Like,
They imply an arc doesn't resolve itself.
well, it's weird because like it does resolve within that chapter, but then the epilogue kind of unresolves it.
It's kind of how Attack on Titan ends, too.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah, Attack on Titan also shits its own self during the epilogue.
And then like romantic partners don't get together that you would think would get together.
I've never heard of the epilogue. I've only
Of Attack on Titan?
I stopped watching. Once again, it's just another nice thing that I had in my hands for a while, and then just stopped watching because I've just never picked it back up again.
Do you want to know what it's only like 7 pages or something. The epilogue's really short. And it just
I
has
guess
like a-
all I know of is like, the ending.
It implies
like-
it implies everything's cyclical, and like they did, all of this was basically for nothing. And then,
Oh.
civilization crumbles, and then it rises again, and then World War, and then everything, and then there's one tree that's there where they planted Eren, and then it implies that like the founding Titan is still under the tree, which is where the girl found it in the first place, where Ymir found it in the first place. So it just heavily implies that like it was all for naught, and this will just happen again.
Okay.
And everybody was just kind of like that.
It's kind of
Kinda-
a cop-out
Yeah,
downer.
it's
I mean, it's
super-
always been a downer anime.
Yeah, it was
Like-
never like you never went into Attack on Titan to feel good.
I like how they completely
Will never
pull-
even finished it.
No, I stopped after season like one
Yeah,
or
after
two.
1 or 2.
I really like that.
I just hated that they got away from what I considered the main concept of like the last city surviving against like the unstoppable horde.
How do you feel about the last city surviving against the rest of the world? That they just scale it up to where it's basically World War, but against one city. It's like it's Madagascar versus the world.
I mean, I guess conceptually that's cool, but I just don't know if they did it well.
They did. That part's super well done, in my opinion. I like that. It's World War I technology, so it's like super like trenchy and like all the shit you like grungy dirt shit fest.
Mm-hmm.
And then Titans are basically just heavy artillery, like tank busters and shit. And they do a really good job illustrating how technology will soon outpower them and that they can't keep this up for forever. And I liked it. I really like that part. The ending isn't that great, but that's...
You can spoil it for me. Why was it not that great?
The ending?
Yeah.
The ending wasn't that great because Aaron decides he's going to do the rumbling and flatten the earth, right? Which means everybody outside of Madagascar just gets killed. They just get trampled to death, right? Everybody, in all directions. So only people left alive are on Madagascar, and they're all the Eldians, people like Aaron. The reason that it's not good is because when confronted about this in the last chapter and asked why he did that, he says literally verbatim, "I don't know." He commits like planet-busting world genocide, and then he just like it absolutely has no reason. And they build it up as like, is Aaron the bad guy? Is he doing this for a good reason? Is he like actually secretly like a good guy and he's just trying to make the world turn against him and then have the Madagascar kill him and then everybody gets along in the end? No,
I don't know.
No, he's just a monster. And then they're like, why'd you do it? And he's like, I don't know. I just wanted to. I guess. Yeah, it's a really bad way to end something.
Yeah, it is.
It's just awful.
That's the equivalent of, and then he woke up.
Yeah, the only implication in the entire story that does make it okay is that he implies at one point that he experiences the past, the present, and the future all at once, simultaneously, constantly, which heavily would like break a man's mind. Like, you know, like he implies that it drove him crazy and that the future is predetermined and he just does what the future is going to do and he can't really help it.
He's a determinist.
Yeah, like the world is determined already. So he did all these things.
Free will, essentially.
Yeah, so there's that. And then everybody's like, he was a slave to freedom. And
a slave to freedom.
Yeah, I know. That's
the
best way you can spin it. That's the best way you can spin it. So I had a terrible day on Monday last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
happened?
You did mention that.
I was sitting in my office, and all of a sudden I had a pumping pain in my neck, and I started getting really dizzy. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to fall over. I'm going to pass out. And so I got up from my desk, and I walked to my my friend in the office's office, and I was like, hey, can you walk outside with me real quick? Because I'm pretty sure I'm having a panic attack, or something's really wrong with me. And if I fall over, I need you to like take me to the hospital. He was like, cool. So he took me out there, and we're like looking out over a railing and everything on the second floor. And I'm like trying to focus while like I'm dizzy and like lightheaded, and I've got this like pain in my neck and my arm, and my chest feels tight, and I want to vomit. And I was like, cool, could be having a heart attack.
Right.
It's super cool. Because my father's had 8 heart attacks. So I feel awful, and I throw up, and I throw up my entire lunch, and then I go home. I drive down the road, and I'm talking to my dad on the phone. I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure I had a really bad panic attack at lunch. I threw up all my lunch, and I'm driving home now. And he was like, well, what are your symptoms? And I told him. He was like, those are all symptoms of a heart attack. So I started actually panicking. I'm like, fuck, I might be dying. Cool. Pull over on the side of the highway. My mom comes and gets me and takes me to the doctor. And the doctor doesn't do shit. My blood pressure is like 150 something over 111. Ooh. And the doctor's like, yeah, you've probably got like, you're throwing up and stuff. What did you eat for lunch? I was like, I ate a lamb yarrow. And she was like, you probably got bad lamb. You probably got food poisoning. And I was like, cool. I've been in and out of panic attacks, cycling in and out of panic attacks every like 15 minutes. Can convinced I'm dying, right? For like an hour now.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, food poisoning can make your adrenal glands activate and then give you panic attacks. So I'm like convinced I'm dying every 15 minutes. And I'm like, is there anything you can do about that? She's like, no, we can prescribe you from Xanax. I'm like, cool, great.
Popping the Xannies.
Yeah.
But she can't give it to
Don't
me
do that.
there. They don't have any Xanax there. So I have to panic and freak out and go to Kroger and then find out that they didn't send it to Kroger. They sent it to Walmart. And then I get to Walmart and they're like, actually, they sent it to Kroger. So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I'll do this tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. I'm at work. I'm still feeling terrible. I still feel terrible today. Like, I don't feel good. I feel like tightness in my chest, pain in my arm. Like, I don't feel good. And I am like sitting in a meeting feeling shitty. And I leave the meeting, go to the bathroom, and I take my pants down. I sit on the toilet. And I'm going to like shit my brains out, right?
Yeah.
And I don't realize my dick is on top of the toilet. So I piss, and I piss all over the back of my pants.
Oh.
In the middle, and like a suit. I wear a suit to work.
Yeah.
Then I'm not wearing a black suit. I'm wearing a khaki suit.
Ooh.
So I come out of the bathroom, piss all over my ass. And I go to my room, and my boss comes to my room and knocks on my door. I close like my door, close like the window, and I'm like in there like with my pants off, shaking my pants, trying to dry them off.
Yeah.
And my boss is like, "You all right? Why are you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I feel so bad. I pissed all over my own ass." And he was like, "Yeah?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, actually." And he's like, "Well, maybe you should go home." I'm like, "Cool, maybe I should go home." So I go home, and then I've been feeling like shit ever since.
Yikes.
And I have to go to a cardiologist at some point, probably next week, and go to a dentist about my jaw. And after this podcast, I might go down the street to the clinic and get an EKG done. Because I know they have an EKG machine in there, because I've seen that shit.
What is an EKG?
It's where they put the little things on your heart and then watch your heartbeat.
Oh, okay.
And then see if your heart's doing okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I might do that. That might be a real thing I do today.
Did you get the Xanax?
I did. I have the Xanax. I have taken some Xanax, and Xanax makes me feel better as far as not being scared about this. However, I still feel bad. Considering my father's had 8 heart attacks, and I've seen him do this a lot. And I think I might have something wrong with my heart. I might have like a clogged artery or something.
Maybe.
And
It sucks when your doctor doesn't believe you.
it wasn't even really, I don't think she believed me. I think she was just like, "Oh, you're having a panic attack." And I was like, "I know I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack because I feel bad, and my dad's had 8 heart attacks. Well, we'll prescribe you some promethazine and Xanax."
Right.
I'm like, "Cool, great." Promethazine, it just puts
I guess
me to
her thought
sleep.
process is like, if you can just get your heart rate down.
Yeah, maybe. Either that, or if like, I don't know why she didn't do anything for my blood pressure.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get a blood pressure
What can
medication.
you do for blood pressure?
Take medication for it. Both my parents are on blood pressure medication.
Well, during a panic attack, your blood pressure is going to spike out of control.
Absolutely.
Anyway. That's probably why they told you to keep monitoring it, because
Yeah.
they want to get readings from when you're not having a panic attack so that they can see if your moment to moment is also really
Mhm.
high.
I mean, it's possible, like, I just had, like, a blood pressure spike, too. And, like, my blood pressure's just been out of fucking whack.
True, and if
It's
you got a
been
heart
shitty.
that, has a lot of the same blueprints as one that's,
Had 8
almost
heart attacks.
failed 8 times,
Yeah.
then, I'm sure
Yeah.
you've had a vaguely similar diet to your father,
Not anymore eating my wife's cooking, I mean, my mother just basically fed us lard, and my wife basically feeds me salt. So,
It's true.
now, yeah, I was like, yeah, I've seen what his wife cooks. My wife basically throws like a salt lick into every meal.
So true.
Like we're
One of those,
fucking
like,
horses.
50-pound salt licks.
Yeah.
Instead of like, those beef bouillons and stuff.
Yeah.
Just imagine that, but it's like a salt cube.
Yeah,
Wow.
and she'll
she's
just
like-
throw like 10 of them in there.
Yeah.
Man.
she,
Jeez. I actually like
likes
those
salt.
bouillon things. I use the chicken
I'm
ones.
surprised Kira doesn't have like a hard time with her blood pressure.
No, her blood pressure is fucking fantastic. It's like, it's low. She has like 105 over like 60, like all the time. Like it's just low, but it's awesome. She has great blood pressure.
Well, she used to take like more meds to help with stuff, and then she kind of narrowed it down.
Well, those were illegal, but yes, that was back when. She's off of that now, and you know, I'll thank you for not bringing it up.
I bet she was happy when you got the Xannies again.
So I took. I have done nothing.
He
but
has to
like,
hide them from his wife.
Yeah.
They're in a locked container.
Just call me the Xanax Mule. I'm not gonna tell you
Where they
where
up your
I
ass?
keep. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where I keep them, but they're in a very safe place.
Let's just say, unlike when he was an older teenager, not a lot of traffic in there these days.
Have you?
That's a lie. You should see his dildo.
You ever stuck drugs up your ass?
No.
Why not? Why not, Eric?
I never wanted to hide them that badly.
I didn't say you were gonna hide them. I just said, have you ever stuck drugs up your ass?
No.
The feeling of suppositories is fucking weird. You
Well,
ever
I
had a
didn't say
suppository?
I've never stuck anything up my ass. I just said I've never stuck drugs up my ass.
Well, those are drugs. It's pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah, Eric, how about you fucking learn your definitions? You
Do you guys do
goddamn
you hate
retard.
do you hate the feeling of suppositories?
I've never had one.
You've never had
Yeah,
a suppository?
I've never had a suppository either.
Oh my god, it's very uncomfortable. It's
Yeah, the idea of putting something in there with the goal of leaving it in there and letting it dissolve is weird.
exactly. Yeah, my mother did that a lot to me when I was a kid.
That
Apparently,
explains a lot.
Maybe.
Apparently,
Was
when
this
I
in
was
your
a
formative
child,
years?
Your mom using like these 1800s drugs. and
like
shit.
4 or 5 years old, 3, 4, 5.
She give you enemas a lot too.
yeah. She was like, you got to be clean for all those important people. You got to get an important job. They're gonna check up there, you know. That's part of the.
That's how you get a real job.
That's
now.
how you get a
You,
real job.
You make sure that they know that thing in and out.
Apparently, my mom one time went in for an interview, and the guy was like, "Well, your credentials look good. All right, would you shut my door so we can begin the interview?" And she was like, "Yeah." And so she shut the door behind her, and he turned the lights off, and then was like, "All right, now get up on the table." And she like heard him undoing his belt buckle. He was like, "All right, let's do your interview." And then she was just like, "Nope," and just opened the door and walked out.
Wow.
Yeah, that guy was ballsy. Imagine.
Eric's
Eric
lost
has
for
nothing.
words.
He's lost words because he's done it before, and he's like, he's just now realizing it's wrong.
He's like, that's you're supposed to walk out on that?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Yeah, that's how I've gotten every job I've ever had.
It's like, look, bro, if you wanted the job,
Yeah.
I mean,
She
you
obviously,
know,
that's what I'm saying. Obviously, she didn't want the job too
yeah,
bad.
she's on that housewife life thing going on. She's like, no, I went to the interview, and then she just tells this story.
It's too bad that
Okay.
they didn't have the Me Too movement back in like the 70s.
Why are you on your phone?
really
Are you
happened.
Are you on Reddit? Are you just over there reading Reddit? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Will?
No.
Will? We're in the middle of the
Will.
show.
So
and you're
I've
just-
been
Will, I was just about to
obsessed
call his mother a whore and a liar, and you were not even invested in this.
You've been obsessed.
with 2 games recently.
Oh.
Hellish Court, and then what else?
Borderlands, of course.
Coder 2.
Coder 2.
KOTOR
Yeah.
2?
Isn't that like
Knights
one
of
of
the
your
Old
favorite
Republic, you
games ever?
Well, Knights of the Republic
Knights
is
of the
my
Old
favorite.
Republic.
You've
game
never
ever.
played
I say.
2?
I have played 2.
Okay.
I beat like 3 times.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're back on the grind.
I like
Yeah.
Kreia.
Yeah, Kraya's cool.
He's really interesting.
I like a lot of the characters in it. It's sadly pretty rough and unfinished.
It's a
'cause
BioWare game, right?
It's
There's a
a
mod
Obsidian
out
game.
there you can get.
Obsidian. Okay.
Yeah, they kind of New Vegas them.
Yeah, so
They
is it-
outsourced to Obsidian to make the next KOTOR game.
does it play like Coder 1?
Yes,
Okay.
it's very good. It's just really unpolished in some areas.
And if you don't build your character correctly, you will fucking just fail.
really?
Yes.
That
I mean,
kinda
you could
sucks.
just go in low difficulty or something if you want. But
Yeah,
No.
play on easy, Will. Why don't you just play on easy?
Why would I not? No, I'm gonna play on normal like the devs intended.
The devs
But
intended you to play on
unfortunately,
hard.
the dev-
Normal is actually just easy because you're American.
No, because Obsidian is an American company.
Fuck!
You stupid idiot!
Fuck!
I think if you're playing the game and enjoying it, then you're playing it the right way.
Check out this guy.
What a piece of shit.
You know,
Look at the fucking face on this guy, huh? Piece of shit.
Makes you want to kiss him in the mouth.
That looks pretty good, Eric.
Makes you want to grab his dick and eat it.
Yeah, just,
Mhm.
gargle the balls.
Patrick, please show a picture of my face.
Okay,
There
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Not, you know.
Patrick, cut this out. Just show a picture of a black guy.
Just James Earl Jones.
Yeah, just James Earl Jones. The black guy from Scorpion King.
Oh, shit. What's that guy's name? I love that guy.
I don't know. We always forget it, and we always talk about how much we love him.
Is it Ving Rhames?
No, Ving Rhames, the guy who's Kingpin.
Are you talking about the 8 Mile guy?
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yeah, that's him. That's right. My
Yeah.
favorite black guy.
He played Rabbit in the movie.
Roger Rabbit?
Nah. He was just called Rabbit.
I was gonna say we're not gonna specify. It's just like no,
No. Just no.
just no
Flatly no.
silence. Just okay.
Okay.
Well,
No.
I don't know why,
I
but
guess
it
I
is a
know
lot
of-
of fun just to kill something with just no.
Well, it's
He
not.
played Briar Rabbit in Song of the South.
No.
Eminem. Eminem is Briar Rabbit. What
Can
the
you
fuck?
imagine? Could you imagine?
I can, but only because it's Eminem. Have you seen his new music video where he's like a superhero running around the city?
No, but I thought he brought Matt what's his fucking alter ego?
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady. He killed Slim Shady.
Yeah, but he brought Slim Shady back in
Yeah,
the
he's
new
been doing
video.
commercials where Slim Shady's a guy he's interviewing.
back?
Yeah, that's right. Back again.
Marshall Mathers.
I have to tell a friend.
He's it's like a music video where like a portal opens in modern day New York and then Slim Shady walks through it and then he's like out there doing Slim Shady shit and then everybody's like, Eminem, you from the past is here. And he like slides down a pole and gets
I'm sorry,
Batmaned up.
past Eminem would fucking ruin
Modern Eminem. Yeah. A past Eminem would shoot modern Eminem.
Yeah.
The Slim Shady character is like, the whole idea is he's like the shittiest human being alive.
Yeah.
He threatens to kill his ex-wife. He only cares about his daughter. He does drugs, fucks hookers. You know, all the stuff that Eric does.
I mean, it's funny, but it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, of course.
I
Okay.
mean, you know, I've killed at least 3 of my wives.
So how'd the music
Wait, what did
video
you
go?
say?
Give us a review right here live on this channel.
I watched it once, and it was
I'm glad we glossed over that.
yeah,
Anyway.
the statute of limitations are up. It's fine. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Patrick, cut that out. The music video is fine. It just the CG sucks and it kind of looks like ass and it's really cheesy and awful and it kind of feels like Slim Shady just going back to his like old ideas. You know how every musician does when they're like 10 years past their prime and they're like, let's bring it back. It's
Sing
just
a bunch of songs from my first album.
Yeah, it's just that. It's weird. My niece is going to a Korn concert
That's interesting.
and it's the same thing.
That's my impression of Korn.
Patrick, put something behind that, please. That's some good corning. That's what we cornage. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
good
yeah.
cornage.
Good cornage.
The Korn concert is like 30 songs long,
Why
30 or
is
40
so
songs.
long?
I know.
It's
as
really
you-
long.
I
yeah.
know. I was
And,
like,
Korn songs are also long. They're like, as opposed to like a normal 3-minute song.
I feel
they're
bad
like
for the
an average,
singer.
like 6
me too. I was like, how long is this concert? Dude, she's like, it's 4 hours. And I was like, 4 hours. Imagine being in Korn and then performing for 4 hours
I like
outside.
Korn, and that would give me a headache. But I'm in my mid-30s, so I don't think I'm built for fucking concerts anymore.
Considering my health, it might give me a heart attack.
It might,
Yeah.
especially if
Hey,
you get caught behind a
you just need
douchebag
some
like I
helium,
did.
man.
Helium?
Yeah.
Helium.
Yeah.
Why? Tell me, what does helium do for me? Eric?
Calms you down.
Calms me down.
Okay,
I think you
Will,
might be
that guy at the concert handing you the balloons. That was not helium.
Yeah, that was not helium.
That was nitrous.
Yeah. It's two different things,
That,
Will.
that's-
Helium's the one where your voice gets really high. Nitrous is the one where your voice gets really low.
Well, that's what you need.
I need a deep voice. Yeah, I need to be
He
James Earl
needs
Jones.
to be drugged on laughing gas.
Ooh.
That would be pretty nice, honestly. Do you have any nitrous on you?
I might.
Pull it out, please. Go ahead.
Here you go.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, damn. No, that is good though.
Feeling better?
Yeah. Feel good.
You know, I heard that it puts holes in your
All right.
brain, though.
Now let's start that job interview. Wasn't
Why
the
do you
most
not wear
eventful one.
giant belt buckles, Eric?
You do seem like the type who would have a decorative belt buckle.
Yeah.
You know, I did see a belt buckle that I'd be interested in not too long ago.
Yeah,
do it.
What was it?
I'll show it to you. Because
You ever seen that, like,
It's like a dog's penis. Like, what?
there it is.
Fuck! It's just a 38 special.
No, it's an
North
actual
American
tiny
Arms.
pistol, a North American Arms 22 long rifle, like 5-shot revolver.
How much is it?
Wait, it's an actual revolver.
It's an actual gun. You can
Okay.
pull it off and it shoots bullets.
How much is it?
That's fucking awful.
How much is it?
Probably not too crazy much.
$500?
'Cause,
No,
North
I
American
bet
Arms
it's,
doesn't.
$150.
No,
No,
it's got
probably
an
more like-
actual gun, Will.
more
You
like-
can't buy anything for 150.
I'd say like 250 to 300-ish, probably.
When have you bought a gun for 100?
Hold
When
on.
have you bought a gun, Will? That wasn't the Kami AK that you keep.
Oh, 340.
340?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
not bad.
I didn't buy that AK. It was given to me by a guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's not anything compared to the other fully automatic arms you've got, though.
You also might not want to admit that. Like, there are federal firearms licensing FFL laws out there.
But you're the guy that gave
Shut the fuck up, Patrick. I'm trying to make a point before we say things we shouldn't say.
You're right, I'm sorry.
And definitely don't tell him about all the times that Eric's cut off those barrels.
Or the little slits that he makes in them so that they don't have flash, a muzzle flash. That's a pretty cool. That's a good little trick, though. I like that.
the
I
can
liked it when he made his
suppressors.
own suppressor. Yeah, but I like it when he makes his own suppressor.
There was a whole thing where you could buy.
I love watching Eric make his own homemade silencers. Well, there's nothing more fun than watching Eric make homemade silencers for his
Especially when
fully
he-
automatic weapons.
Especially when he got that machinist tool.
Oh my
so
God.
he could custom make them.
And the
it was
bump
so
stock?
awesome. Well, those aren't illegal anymore, so he's fine.
And the
The Supreme Court said it's fine if you have a bump stock.
Also, I'm really not
As
sure.
many children as you want. Straight from the Supreme Court.
That's
That's
what
what
they
that
said.
law's for.
That's
yeah.
what Clarence Thomas said. He said
Kill as
straight out of
many
his mouth.
children as you want.
Go right ahead.
It's legal now. It's
yeah.
legal.
It's legal.
It's
What is-
legal.
it's good.
Okay.
It's
What's
okay.
what's the triggers? The
Well, my trigger is bananas.
okay.
Specifically.
He sees a banana. He just starts punching people.
You mean like this one?
He pisses.
I did that, by the way.
Definitely don't take the incredibly crass and in bad taste audio from that chick getting mauled by the chimpanzee. Definitely do not use that audio.
I thought that
Her face got fucked up.
Yeah, it did.
that
Chimps are real
that
mean when they
fucking thing where
fight.
she went on like Oprah or whatever. She had a veil.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Yeah,
it's
they
like
paraded
oh.
her about like a circus
Yeah,
animal,
I
man.
know. Isn't that so fucked? They make her go on like was it on Ellen? Oprah?
No, it was Oprah.
Was it?
This is back in the day. It was Oprah.
do you think
That's
they-
so like literal circus, like freak show shit.
Oh yeah, man. Oprah
Well, I
was
mean,
just
like-
like one step below the Springers and the
and like Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil is literally basically an Oprah spinoff. He got famous by getting on Oprah, and then Oprah bankrolled his own show because he
Oprah's
was
from
likable.
Mississippi.
Yeah, she is.
Why don't we get her on the show?
The same reason that she never donates or does anything in Mississippi, because she hates this fucking state and will
What, you're
never
trying
come
to tell
back
me
here.
You trying to tell
In-
me she wouldn't come on the show, Eric?
Bro, she went to Chicago and never looked back.
In
And
fairness,
quite frankly, she's like the third richest woman on the face of the fucking planet, so not really
I
gonna
hate
argue
this
too much
state.
with
I don't
that.
blame her.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Getting out of Mississippi would be pretty sweet.
I like and dislike it. It just depends on what you're talking about. There's
Just
nice
the heat,
parts.
dude. Just the weather is
Oh, the
enough
heat
for me.
is ugh.
The weather here is so fucking awful, and that's what the show has devolved into. We're gonna talk about the weather.
Okay, let's talk about the weather. So for like the last 2 days.
Yes.
Oh my god. Go on.
Oh my god.
Oh
it
my
said-
God.
The weatherman said it was supposed to rain, right?
Mhm.
But like it hasn't. It was supposed to be a 60% chance. for
So
the
we
last
need
2
to lynch
days.
the weatherman?
Well, we are in Mississippi. Wait, is he black?
No, it's Matt.
Oh well.
Oh, Matt Walsh?
Yeah, you know him.
Shh. Shut up. Don't talk about me.
But we can lynch him. I mean, I'm
Okay.
fine.
Well,
with it.
that's as long as
I
we
mean,
can.
We're just
lynch
gonna
him.
have to get all the love letters out from under his bed.
Yeah.
But we can do that when we go to his house to get him.
He's such a nice guy.
We can abduct him. I mean, it's not a lynching if you're just abducting, right?
He would. I
mean,
cannot imagine
but
how
we're
he
still
would
gonna-
actually react. Knowing him personally and talking to him in person, I don't know how he would react to actually being like thrown in the back of a van.
How funny
You
would
think we
it
can get
be
Matt Walsh on the
if-
podcast?
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Okay, so like who would be drive? Eric drive? No, Eric's not like a great driver. I don't think.
Excuse you.
Eric's got the gun.
In
he
what
has to be the
context
enforcer.
has you ever
You're
even
right.
seen me
Yeah.
drive outside of pulling into
I'll-
a driveway?
I'll drive. Eric can have the gun. You can. What do you do? What do you do?
I'll drive.
You'll drive.
You can be with Matt.
We'll have
You can
two
be with
wheels.
Matt.
Obviously,
No,
I'm the
you be with
gunman.
Matt.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Since you're you know him, you know his
I know his ways.
you know his quirks and,
Yeah, I know
and
his
what he
ways.
might do. So you keep him calm.
Yeah. Why are weathermen so cool?
Because their job does not incite violent rage from us like it.
Well,
does
speak for
everyone
yourself,
else.
but
I mean, we're gonna lynch him still.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Generally speaking, like the pundits and stuff are the ones that like.
Do you guys want to
chase
chase tornadoes?
I had an option to do it one time.
intentionally go towards natural disasters.
Well, you get into being like a big beefed up like van that like even if the tornado threw it and you're like strapped in and shit and the whole van's made out of steel.
It's got a roll cage.
Yeah. So you'll be all right. Basically no matter what happens. Still no.
Not really. I mean,
The tornado
I
would
like
have to
science.
develop hands and open the doors itself.
Yes.
And
then,
even then, they put
and then
locks on
punch
those-
you repeatedly
Yeah.
with its hands.
Just remember-
and then strangle your throat.
nature
Yeah.
is unpredictable, and remember one of the most important parts about a tornado: it's not the wind that kills you; it's what's in the wind.
It's the dick.
If there's a dick in the wind, yeah,
Yeah.
it just goes
A
right.
tornado
tornado-
grows hands and a dick.
Why have I
Oh,
never
God.
seen?
Oh,
It's
God.
evolving. Now it's a tornado.
Nature is
and
unpredictable.
A rapist.
Nature is so unpredictable.
I told you. I told you, Will. I told you. It's like opening the door. What have you done, Will?
Hold it shut! Hold it shut!
We tried to play God.
The roll cage won't save us from this.
We're already strapped down. The buckles won't unlatch. Oh, but our pants buckles will.
It's time for your interview.
It's tornado in time. he's got like a fucking theme song
Do
and
you
like
think
a
tornadoes?
catchphrase.
What do you think tornadoes sound more ghosty or more like I don't know, Western? What were you doing?
Tornado in time.
All I know is that we were eventually saved by that friendly hurricane, and that was when the war started. The tornado wars, as they called them.
I fucking hate this show. I fucking hate both of you. It sucks. It sucks so bad.
I thought that was a good callback myself. but I mean,
it is. It just sucks.
Thought I brought it back around, really. I mean,
Oh, you
that
wanted
full
to do
circle
a
sucky thing.
You want to do a breakdown of Chris Chan's poster?
Oh, do we still have time for that?
Yeah. We've got
That we have just enough time.
we do. We've got 15 minutes.
Oh,
We got 15 minutes left.
Oh, I forgot. I got really high before I came here. No wonder I can't tell time.
Time means nothing to you now.
Yeah,
it's
no.
just completely ruined.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
All right. So I'm gonna just read it from the top, and we'll just comment on it as we go. Okay.
Okay.
21 and single white male. He was 21 when he made this.
Wow.
I thought he was a little bit younger than that. He describes himself, this is Chris Chan, by the way, for all those listening. He describes himself, this is a poster Chris Chan put up in his college.
No, he actually had a sign, and he would walk around with it like hanging from him,
Really?
like
Yeah,
the
like
the
a
people with the
abbot's-
advertisements on
like
like
a
the
stone.
Yeah, like a preacher, like an old times
Yeah.
preacher, like one of those people that's like
poster board.
thief. Like
Yeah.
when they just
Yeah,
had
yeah,
like a
yeah,
thing
yeah,
hanging
yeah.
from them that just said thief.
Yeah, like tied with some string around his neck so it draped over most of his front.
He describes himself as shy, smart, young at heart, computer skilled, and humorous.
Oh, he was skilled with a computer.
That's true. He is kind of. I don't know about young at heart at 21. What does that even? Is he just trying to be like, I have the mental capacity of an 11-year-old? Like,
I mean,
Maybe.
maybe that was him trying to say that, but okay, I'll save my criticisms thus far.
that's not a
There's
bad. That's not a
too
bad
much,
spin.
Not too bad thus far.
That's not bad. If you're retarded, that's not a bad spin. Like,
Yeah,
young at
very-
heart, dude.
That's
That's
pretty
me.
high functional.
Yeah. A great thinker and go-getter. Quote, natural salesperson.
Maybe you're slunging yourself a little too hard
Okay,
on
yeah.
this one.
Okay, so you were starting strong, and now you're starting to dip a little. I think we can kind of shave off the second half of that.
Why does he consider
what were the
himself
first three again?
a great thinker and go-getter?
No, the ones before
now
that.
he's like, I'm a philosopher.
Yeah, he's
hold
like
on.
similar to Aristotle and
Yeah.
Socrates.
I'm a great thinker.
So what was the first ones? The first part of
Shy,
the sentence.
smart, young at heart, computer skilled, and humorous.
Okay, you could have stopped there.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's enough.
Like that was short, succinct, and to the point. And you had a nice, kind of cute joke about the fact that you've got like autism or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're actually good there. You're good. But then you went too far.
Great
But
thinker
then the
and-
autism attacks.
Yeah.
a great thinker and go-getter, quote, natural salesperson.
Well, I'll give him this.
Okay, he said he was smart already, so you can throw great thinker out. That's just redundant.
I'll give
are
him
you gonna
this.
give him?
I'd give him go-getter.
He
No,
is
he is a
he's
go-getter.
I mean, this poster alone.
He's walking around with
He's-
with
yeah,
a poster
I
hanging
mean-
from him. That's
so
a go-getter.
if you have to replace something with go-getter or get rid of go-getter, what are you getting rid of? Are you replacing getting rid of?
Okay, so I think we can maybe keep go-getter.
Okay, what would
We
you
can tag
replace?
great
great
go-getter.
thinker,
Well,
Great
we're already
thinker-
getting rid of great thinker.
Yeah, because that's
Okay.
redundant. He said he was smart. You
natural salesperson.
don't- Take
Is-
that out
Kick-
altogether.
also-
Is he
That's-
implying that he's selling himself here? What has he sold in the past that makes him a natural
Well,
salesperson?
and what's also awful about it is if this doesn't work, now he's not
As
a
a
great
sh-
salesman
now you're
at
a
all.
shitty
Yeah,
salesperson.
like, don't put that on yourself
Yeah.
or the people
Yeah,
looking.
yeah, yeah.
He
Like,
just marks it out and puts bad.
Makes
of
it seem like we're, selling a product or something here, which, isn't what we need to be doing. you know.
Enjoys good parts of life.
Well, hold on before you continue.
Yes.
So, if we're keeping go-getter,
Yes.
That's basically
the top four, what are we replacing with?
Shy, smart, young at heart, computer skilled, and
I say we
humorous.
replace young at heart.
it. Yeah. Yeah,
Nah,
because you're
that-
21.
No, he's got to
I
at
don't know.
least
Yeah,
let people know he
is-
has autism.
Yeah, and
That's
that is a
him.
cute way to say you
Shy.
have
Just get rid of shy.
Yeah, get rid of shy.
Yeah.
Because he's
But
not
he
that
is
shy.
shy.
I don't know, man.
He's
I think he thinks he's shy, but he's not.
an extremely outspoken, like screamy on the internet into a PS4 webcam kind of guy. I don't know if that
Okay, but this is when he made
Qualifies
this. This
as
is
was
what-
he
shy
shyer before he was famous.
certainly, right?
Maybe a little. I don't know, but let's replace shy though for now.
Okay.
that's the
Enjoys
one.
All
good
right.
parts of life, diplomatic, friendly, loves his family, peaceful, very creative. He's lonely.
All right, getting rid of that one for sure.
You don't like that he's
Uh,
lonely?
You don't want to announce it. We already know you're lonely.
Yeah,
You're walking around
Oh,
with a
it's
poster
it's
board.
redundant,
right.
Chris.
It-
All
again,
right.
it's another redundancy because it's implied that you don't have a friend and want one.
It also
Yeah,
implies that you don't
because
get
you're
no
out there.
bitches and don't nobody like someone who
I'm
ain't
starting
got
to think
no
this guy
bitches.
might be retarded.
Might just be.
I'm starting to think.
Probably can get rid of diplomatic because you're
Yeah,
making
because
a,
again, that
What
goes
does that
back to
even-
like that's like salesperson again. Where
what does that
Yeah.
mean in
like,
this context?
You don't want
he's
to.
real talk. He talks.
You don't want to advertise
He's
potential
he'll
companionship with.
concede.
I can sell you shit and convince you to do things that are wrong. Like,
Diplomat kind of implies that he's willing to
Concede on things.
make concessions for pussy. In this context, I think is what that means.
he'll make a trade agreement.
Either way,
for
it's a
single-
bad. Oh yeah, it's bad when you
No.
think about it.
Yeah.
He'll do anything to
What was
open
the
up
other
your
stuff?
borders.
Seeking a cute 18 to 21 single, all caps, female, all caps, companion, all caps.
Okay, three things. I mean, I don't remember when he made this. How old was he when he made?
21.
That's fine. I
He
guess.
wants an
Like,
18 to just no one over the age of 21.
yeah.
like,
Also,
really-
too limited on your
Too
options.
too
Mhm.
limited.
I mean, you gotta at least go up to 32.
32.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
why
that's
not?
bold.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Hot milf.
Yeah, hot milf available.
Not sure. If
Also,
you're gonna get
mommy
lasting-
treatment for the autism kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
He has an asterisk here that says 18 to 21 years of age,
I
does
think
not
single.
already have a boyfriend, and single.
I think single
Okay.
may be a mistake. There's some plenty of polyamorous people who.
Yeah, Chris was
I
going to
don't
get
think
with
Chris
somebody
was-
else's girl.
Yeah, I don't think Chris was going to be pulling that side snatch like that.
don't think so, dude?
No.
Why not? I don't know.
I think his best hope was just to try and find one person that would actually.
You don't want
like
to fuck
him.
the autistic guy walking around with a sign
What,
hanging from
what
his
if he
neck?
got inducted into a sex cult? He completely fucking limited himself out of it.
He would absolutely do that too.
Yeah, like
Chris-
he's completely limited himself out of sex cults. Eric, would you not join a sex cult? Are you seriously saying you agree with this limitation?
Why would Chris not have joined a sex cult by now? I guess no one would let him in.
Yeah,
Let's
for
be
sure.
honest.
Like he's probably gone up to a sex cult, like, let me in, and they were like, let me look up your background.
Yeah.
Chris Chan is the most unfuckable person on the entire internet. I mean,
is he really?
is he not?
He might not be, but he might be. You're right.
The whole package. Think about it. If we're just including everything.
Okay, more fuckable before or after the transition?
Before.
Really?
Easy.
He
Yeah.
looked more
Like a.
Oh, that's true.
He looks.
he looked healthier.
Yeah.
That's
he looked,
true.
He looked healthier, mentally more well.
I don't think, and we're saying he a lot because let's be honest, this
Oh, yeah.
isn't like
I forgot.
this isn't that.
It's her now.
Okay.
It is.
This is someone.
Which I don't know. I just still don't believe it.
Has she?
It's
well,
because
at this point,
this is someone who was relentlessly bullied, who was already severely mentally deficient on
True.
the internet and very vulnerable to suggestion, and then basically just got mind raped into thinking that he was a girl. I mean, he didn't even change any of his other shit.
she's a he and a she now because she believes that she is the second coming of Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe
Both that and
know,
Sonichu.
they're just insane.
It's possible.
Does she
I
still
think-
even make...
I'm starting to think this guy with the sign hanging around his neck might be crazy.
Do you think she
Yeah.
ever makes any, more Sonic Chew?
She made a few a couple of months ago and sold them.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
How much
sell
do
for
they
like
sell for?
they sell for like $200 each.
That's honestly not fucking bad.
Not bad.
That's
Do you want
not
one?
bad.
You want me to let you know the next time she does it? Because I get on Twitter and follow her on Twitter.
Tell you what. This podcast makes $200. We'll fucking
First thing we get.
We'll frame one of those bad fucking
Yes,
boys.
Absolutely. Sonichu medallion all the way.
You know what? I might.
Tell me you wouldn't fucking frame a Sonic Chew
Oh,
poster.
absolutely. Yeah, 100. That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, I'd wear it.
That would be your pride
Oh, you
possession.
might want to be careful with that. If you put it on, it tanks your channel. I've heard that. I've heard that. It's like a black cat and like all the cracks in the sidewalk.
you'll have to put it in like a Ghostbusters
Sprinting under mirrors.
It's in like a safe.
Lock
in my living
that
room.
shit away in a Dybbuk box, for God's sake. Like, get it like, you can have it here, but like, remember, this is a sensitive relic.
He wants average to slender weight, body
Okay.
type white.
Okay.
I think you're limiting yourself there. But
Lives in
I get the
Charlottesville
weightness.
or Ruckersville area. Does not smoke or drink alcohol.
again,
Happy, positive energy.
I mean, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
But you're also limiting yourself once more.
Average.
There's plenty of fun girls who smoke and drink, and a lot of them
Yeah, if she
are
smokes,
at the
she chokes.
casinos.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Average / high income drives a vehicle.
Average to high income, I think, is
He wants-
asking a lot.
He wants
You're
like
asking
a.
a lot there.
Yeah.
He should go to the casino. Maybe
Now-
find
now
one of these
listen.
bitches.
You want to go for the poor bitches because they'll put up with a lot.
Exactly. That's what I did. That's why I married my wife. She'll put up with anything. She lived in a trailer for the first 5 years of her life. She didn't know anything. She drank from a well.
Wow.
What, Eric? Eric's over here shaming me for marrying a poor person.
Wow.
I mean, your
You're
dick
saying
must be
she
so
can't-
dirty. I'm just kidding.
Well, yes, it is, but that has nothing to do with her.
Now, shit, I had something in my mind. But now
Well, that's
it's
why you
going
get
away.
stoned before the show, isn't it, Eric?
Yes,
So you
of
can
course.
keep thoughts in your mind and keep everything straight and just stay on topic.
Yes.
That's exactly what getting high is for.
Damn, he's
Exactly.
admonishing you.
If
Wait, are you
any
trying to drug
men
shame me?
read this huge sign, mind your own business. And to all men
Fuck.
with girlfriends,
Fuck.
except married and blacks, go jump off a cliff.
Fuck.
Have a nice day.
Fuck, guys, we're not girls.
Mm.
We gotta go jump off cliffs.
But I
Yeah.
am famously black.
That's true.
Well, I thought he just said if you're men or black.
No,
jump off.
no. To all men with girlfriends, except marrieds and blacks,
Oh,
go
okay.
jump off
All
a
right.
cliff.
All right.
So Eric's fine. You and I have to go jump off of a cliff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're married.
Actually, no, you don't. Yeah, I'm
Which is
married.
Weird
Just
because
me.
Yeah.
he's anti-black chick, but he's down with the black dudes.
Is this how you come out as having a girlfriend on the show? You're like,
No, guys, I told she's in Alberta, Canada.
She's in Canada. She's
Her
Canada,
name's
gay?
Alberta.
Did you ever do that as a kid?
No.
Did you ever lie about having a
No.
long distance girlfriend?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I did, dude. I
did?
totally did.
She
yeah.
goes to a different school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, dude, yes.
Absolutely. I talked to her on the phone after school. We have long
No,
conversations.
I knew it was
Oh, boy.
pointless. No one would believe I'm pulling any bitches.
I was so like ashamed, and like, this is like 5th and 6th grade. I'm lying about having a girlfriend.
Oof.
It was.
That's
terrible.
the time to do it, though.
Yeah, because nobody can call you on your bullshit. Nobody's
Yeah.
smart enough to know you're lying.
And they don't have any real like mobility or anything. They
Yeah,
can't,
they're
like,
all handicapped.
Yeah, he went to
Every
a,
single-
he
yeah, I
went to a
went to-
handicap school. He was in the special needs class.
Christian was there actually.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
where I
he
saw
did-
the sign. That's
That's
where I
why
got
he
all
has
this
the
information.
sign.
Yeah.
Patrick famously went to school with Christian.
Oh, dude, if I had that sign, that's better than
That's
the
a-
medallion.
That's an artifact right
honest,
there.
Yeah.
honest to God, I want to know how much, if someone was like, I have the original Christian poster
How
sign.
much money do I have?
Ooh.
How much are you willing to spend? Like, what's your upper
It
limit?
really depends on how much money I like. Am I a millionaire and like we're bidding?
No, you've got what you got.
What I've got, I'll pay $1,000 for it.
You pay $1,000.
Yeah,
That's
I'd pay-
pretty good.
Yeah, I'll pay $1,000. I have $5,000 to my name. I'll pay $1,000 for Christian's poster.
That's reasonable.
See, I mean,
I see it.
What about you, Eric? How much would you pay for Christian's poster?
If we're considering how much money I have now,
Yeah.
like right now, like in my bank account,
Yeah.
I'd pay about 25 cents.
Yeah.
But I think 1,000's more reasonable.
Yeah.
I
If I
mean,
was a millionaire, dude, I'd pay tens of thousands of dollars for it.
Oh, yeah?
Probably, yeah. I'd
I
probably.
mean,
And that's what I think it's actually worth. Like physically, like in my head, I'm like, it goes up on auction. You know, you're in a crowd of other millionaires. How much is this poster worth? I'm like, it's worth $50,000
What do you
to
think it would go
$100,000.
for on an auction?
I think it would be worth more like $15,000
Like,
to $20,000.
honestly, what is the most
if you
it could
put it
go
online?
For? Yeah, eBay auction.
eBay auction, I think it would go for like $50,000,
God.
maybe 50 to 75.
Somebody out there, find the original Christian poster.
And send it to us so we can put it on eBay and make a bunch of money.
And then we'll have a true budget for the podcast.
I don't know,
finally.
like how cool would it be just to like frame it, have it. I mean, you'd get rich off the people just wanting to see it.
Yeah, I'd open my own. Somebody's going to have a Christian museum in the future. That's
I
going to be a
hope so.
thing. In
I hope
Ruckersville,
so.
Virginia.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Would you go to it?
Yeah,
How much would you pay to go to the Christian museum?
I'd pay $5 entry.
$5 entry? I'd probably pay 20 to go to the Christian museum.
by the time they get the museum finished, the inflation will make that the reality of it.
Yeah, it takes like a million
Because anything
years.
less than $20 for a ticket to do something like that would be silly.
Oh, what if it's in his old house, like a replica of his old burned down house?
Hey, can we go to the Apron Museum in Mississippi?
There's an
There's
apron,
an apron
museum?
Yeah,
What do they got in there?
aprons.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is it free or are we? I'm looking this up.
you're asking like I fucking
Apron.
have been there.
Are you gaslighting us?
No, there's an Apron Museum.
Oh, it's real. It's real.
Oh.
The Apron Museum. A unique museum dedicated to aprons. To plan your visit, it's best to call ahead.
It's best to call ahead.
Yeah.
they got a plan for you to be there.
Yeah, they got to make sure someone's there. People don't go by the, oh my God, look at these pictures. It's just walls of aprons.
Wow, how suicidally boring. Like, wow, I have derived enjoyment from some relatively boring museums and the like over my life. I'm not that hard
What
to entertain.
kind
I'm
of-
the guy who likes things. That sounds like hell.
So we
What?
should do it.
Yeah, what kind of madman was like, you know what we need? A museum dedicated to aprons.
You know, it might be sexist to me, but I figured it was a woman.
It is definitely a woman. I see her right here. She looks like a really old lady. Why, in
It's just
God's
her
name,
personal
though?
collection of
There she
antique
is.
aprons.
I like
Yeah,
it though,
she
but
looks exactly how I
I'm an
thought she
extremist
would.
when it comes to like archival. I think everything it should be like, archived as much
Even
as possible.
aprons, dude?
Yes, everything.
I'm kind of on board with Will here with that, actually. I do see the value in it.
You do,
But-
and a wall-to-wall facility
Like,
of
I mean,
aprons.
and of course, I agree. There needs to be a degree of like you can't every copy of something shouldn't just, be kept.
They're not even up behind glass. They're just hanging on
Look, man, I'm not saying she has the best apron museum there ever is. I'm just saying.
She's got
It
the
might be the
worst
best
apron museum there ever is.
Yeah, maybe.
Depends
It might
on how
be the
many
only-
other apron museums there are in this world.
But I am saying that I think everything should have at least 2 or 3 copies, just like forever kept.
How old do you think their average clientele are? People, human beings go to the go to the apron
55
museum.
plus bare minimum.
Easy, definitely, right?
We would probably be the youngest people.
Have
To have ever
foot-
stepped in there, yeah. Just ever.
vlogging the apron museum.
I'll
What's
say-
up, boys?
Sorry,
Got
we'll be
selfie
the
sticks.
youngest people with cognitive functions. Because I'm sure babies have been in there.
I'm sure
Aw.
some very fussy, 4-year-olds and stuff were probably carted through by the hand.
Oh, fuck that, dude. That would be the shittiest thing to go through as a child. An apron museum.
I feel like that would be about as exciting and fun as going to J.C. Penney with your mom.
Exactly. It's right up there. Hell, I'd
Like,
Would
the
you rather go
shittiest-
to the apron museum as a 5-year-old or go get shots at the doctor?
Shots.
Yeah. See, exactly.
No, as a child, that was my most misbehaved moment was when my mom took me to a clothing store. I would turn into a little monster because it was so pants shittingly boring.
It is. It's super boring.
I still don't like clothes shopping to this day.
But now we can go look at aprons.
Should we? You guys want to go vlog the apron museum?
Yes.
I wonder if they'll let us.
We're just in there fucking throwing up gang signs.
They're
and
gonna be super excited that young people want to put their thing on the
Yes.
internet, and then they're gonna see our channel when we post it.
Just
The diarrhea noise effect.
Yeah.
And,
kind of
Eric
aprons do you
whispering the
think she
N-word
has?
into the camera.
what kind of aprons do you think she has?
What kind?
You think she got a blacksmith apron?
I didn't even think that far. No, I don't think so. I think they're all
They're probably
pastel,
all
dude. It's all
lace.
shitty lace pastel cotton aprons, dude. They don't have. Who does this? Why does this exist? I don't understand. The inherent.
What do you mean? Why? Because she wanted to archive something, dude.
Who's that? Why did she buy so many aprons? Why was she you know what I want to do? I want to make my own museum, and I'm going to fill
She
it
probably
with
didn't even buy them. She probably got donated aprons or given as
900
gifts.
aprons.
Maybe she
Every
used to
woman, give
make
me your apron.
aprons?
Yeah, maybe she makes aprons.
Oh my god. That's even worse. It's growing. You're telling me the museum is growing by the day?
I hope so.
I've got a new apron to put up on the wall.
It can't be
She's-
contained.
she's made one apron for every month of her life. My stomach feels weird.
Okay. Bye.
Ah!